They have band class, and as soon as you walk in, a cymbal comes flying at your head. So you dodge it and look behind you. And it just sliced off the bass drummer's head, right? And your teacher goes, now why do you suppose I just hurled a cymbal at your head, right?
I don't know.
So you sneak away to your section, right? And everyone starts warming up. And the teacher goes, oh, silence. Evan, Brandon, and Caitlin. I saw your instruments in the locker room over the weekend. You clearly didn't practice. Go to the
execution sector.
What? Right, so then he pulls out his folder of sheet music, starts sifting through it and goes, where's our pianist? Oh, Gunther, there you are.
You are going to be playing Death Waltz for the class.
Right. So Gunther's face instantly turns cherry red.
And he just passes out.
So he gets dragged out of the room, right? And the teacher finally finds something for the band to play, right? So he pulls out his magic wand and turns into a medieval knight.
1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4. And accidentally knocks out
one of the flutes in the front, right?
And then he goes, all right, class. Trumpets, you guys are way too loud. Remember the crescendo on measure 15. And flutes and oboes,
you guys can just leave because we can't even hear you anyways.
And then he goes, you know what? Clarinets and saxophones, did you even tune your fucking instruments, right? Everyone play a concert B flat right this fucking second. And then one by one,
starts executing the kids that are off key.
So you just get the fuck out of there. At the gym with your friend and you're mid-set, right? Suddenly you hear a sound to your right and you look over and it's your friend. Now is he, A, doing squats with the barbell like he said he was going to do? Or is he, B, creating a 1-to-1
scale military tank
using the
barbell as axles and the circular weights as wheels?
Now let me give you a hint. It is not A, right? So he drives his little tank up to you and he goes, yo, bro,
we really need to lock in for this summer.
Excuse me? So his contraption falls apart and you just go back to doing your thing, right? So now you are later in the gym session and you're almost done and you're expecting your friend to be almost done as well, right? But you look over at him and he is hanging upside down from the cable
like Spider-Man.
And he waves you over and asks you to recreate the upside down
Spider-Man kissing scene with the girl, right?
So you have nothing else to do except
just punt him. And just leave the gym.
All right, class, today we're doing acid-base titration. Everyone get with your lab partner. Oh, and Cam, you're late, so you can go with Gunther, right? You look over at Gunther.
He has the Bunsen burner in his hand.
Hey, teach, you want me to light this thing up?
Fuck.
Whatever, you walk over to your lab seat and you start setting up the components and all of a sudden...
What the fuck was that?
You look to your left. The group next to you just caused a combustion reaction, right?
Their beaker exploded.
So the teacher grabs them and throws them into the fume hood, right? Now you're still a bit flustered from the explosion that just happened, so you take a sip of your water and the teacher comes sprinting over. Holy shit, you did not just drink water. You might die. I need you to take all of your clothes...
All of your clothes off and go to the emergency shower.
We're literally using water for the titrations. So you sneak by the teacher and go back to your chair, right? And what is Gunther doing? Is he working on the lab? No.
He's sniffing the acid, right?
He says it smells good. So he drops to the floor. So you now do the lab by yourself, right? You're titrating, it's dripping down and it's turning a little bit pink and all of a sudden it just turns pitch black, right? And venom
arises out of the beaker. Fuck.
So you get the fuck out of there. It's 2020, COVID is going crazy and it's your first Zoom class, right? So you open up your laptop and you log in and...
What the fuck is that?
Charlie, your best friend, is calling in from the
Amazon rainforest.
He was literally at your house yesterday, right? So everyone tries to ignore that. Whatever, right? Teacher starts the class and not 5 seconds in, her voice warps as if she has just been abducted
by aliens,
right? Now you can't understand a single thing she's saying. All of a sudden, beep, beep, beep.
Johnny's smoke detector
goes off, right? You can see it in his little box, right? Behind him, there's just a blazing fire, right? And he raises his hand through the Zoom call
to ask to be excused.
What the fuck are we doing? So he leaves the class and the teacher continues, right? And she asks you a question. So you go, the answer's 45. The answer's 45.
You were muted, right?
And she goes,
Cam,
what's the answer? Cam, fuck.
You unmute.
The answer's 45. I was muted, sorry. Fuck. Now the whole class sees you crashing out over Zoom, right? And out of the corner of your eye, one of the little boxes.
Someone gets swatted on the Zoom, right?
They're just getting arrested inside of the frame. So you just leave the call. And for every proceeding call, you join it, shut your camera off, and just go to sleep. Holy shit, look at that 3-mile slab of rock. That's beautiful.
I think I'm gonna try to scale it.
Right? So they read the warning signs, and it says, do not attempt, in bold lettering. 10 attempted with harnesses.
0 survivors.
Oh, okay. Maybe the harnesses just made them too heavy, right? Any excuse to climb in nothing but shorts. So then, after declining a call from their wife and 3 kids, they proceed to scale the rocks, right? And they get about 1,000 feet up, and they're like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna take a rest. So they flip completely upside down and suspend their entire body weight
on a single toe.
So now the winds are picking up, and it's reaching the Earth's mathematical limit.
For wind speeds.
So they're like, yeah, this is a perfect time to continue.
Nothing a bit of chalk can't solve, right? And
They dig into the little bucket that's attached to the back of them, and then just start spider climbing up the mountain. And finally they reach the top, just to get a picture of the view, and take a selfie, and send it to their wife, and say,
sorry, I was busy climbing the mountain.
it's time for the Super Bowl, and you can't wait. So you hop on the couch and flick it on the TV. They show the game for about 3 seconds, and then
What the fuck is that?
it cuts to a little boy mining coal inside of a mountain. The saddest thing you've ever seen. I wonder what commercial this could be for, right? Then they pan the camera over to
Matthew McConaughey driving a Ford F-650 up that same
mountain. Oh, that makes so much more sense. No, it fucking doesn't, right? So you look over to your friend to check if he saw the same thing as you. And he is motivated by that. So he hops on Kalshi and starts betting on the next advertisement that will come. Are you fucking serious? So that ad finally ends, right? And you're trying to figure out what the next commercial might be. Maybe it's Netflix, maybe it's State Farm. No,
It's a black screen.
with a QR code bouncing around the edges for a minute straight. There's no way they make any money from that, right? Incorrect.
They make $30 million in revenue.
It is now the second quarter, and there have been more advertisements than actual minutes of gameplay, right? And you're about at your wit's end. Then the screen cuts once more.
It's a video of Tom Brady flying an F-22 Raptor into enemy airspace.
And he gets shot down. And as he's parachuting down, he pulls out a Gatorade.
It's probably a Gatorade ad, right? No, it was a Hershey's ad.
So you just shut the fucking TV off. You just finished algebra, and it is now gym time, and you cannot wait to play some dodgeball, right? So you walk into the gym, and
What the fuck is that?
why are there mouse traps lined across the entire gym, right? And your teacher goes, all right, class, I know you guys wanted to play dodgeball, so today we're going to be playing something similar, but even more fun. It's called
Armenian mouse ball.
What? So the entire class sighs, right? And the teacher pulls out the rule book
And it's 40 pages long.
and starts reading it. And before the game even starts, you look over, and one kid
Already had an asthma attack.
So the game finally starts, and no one knows what the fuck they're doing, right? You look to your left, and the popular kids have already quit, and they're looking for basketballs, and you look to your right, and oh shit.
Gunther just got a mouse trap stuck on his tongue.
So he is now crying and needs to be escorted to...
To the nurse's office.
So the teacher has had enough and calls off the game, right? And goes, class, let's just play a different game. So you pitch in and request to play basketball. And the teacher goes, you know what? You guys have played basketball far too much this semester.
You haven't played once this semester, right? And goes,
But let's play something similar. How about...
banana ball.
It's very similar to basketball. Almost the same thing. There's not a ball in sight. There's not a hoop in sight. The hoops are giant tractor tires sitting on the ground.
And the ball is a banana.
So you just punch your teacher in the face and get the fuck out of there. Let's take this little strip of land right here and then just use it to troll the humans, right? Yeah, so let's just put
Antarctica up here.
and then, ooh, to the right of that?
How about we just open up the earth? Yeah, that sounds good.
And then just throw a house in there for good measure. And then, ooh, to the left? How about we put a massive forest that we set on fire?
Every single year.
And then, ooh, let's just create a new season entirely and call it fire season. Yeah, that's fucking genius. And then let's line the whole place with oceans, but make them freezing cold, right? Oh, and then this little town right here,
Let's just make it the hottest place on earth. Just for no fucking reason, right?
and then the town next to it, let's make it cold. And then above that, let's just put a few volcanoes, right? And then regarding animals, how about we add, mountain lions and bears, but
Let's make them live in the suburbs. Yeah. And then just,
toss a few snakes in there too. Next, let's build a few houses, but not enough to accommodate everyone, right? So let's put one right here, and then maybe a house here, and oh, let's open the ground.
ground up in between that.
Yep, and then let's make these priced like they're made out of diamonds, right? Yeah. Okay, and then let's just throw some rain over here and some... Actually, you know what?
Let's just take away all of the water in the entire state. Yeah,
And then just light this little place on fire one more time, and then I think we're good. Call it California. First time in LA, and you can't wait to enjoy the city, right? But as soon as you step outside,
what the fuck is that?
it's drive-through plastic surgery. Great, right? So you start going the other way, and you look up and, oh shit,
It's Chris Hemsworth, right?
just standing there, drinking some green tea, right? So you give him a nice peace sign and continue walking, and then you get stopped by a security guard. You just walked into,
A movie set.
and they yell cut, and sue you
$10,000 for interrupting them, right?
So you're now in Hollywood Boulevard, and you look to your left, and a shirtless guy walks up to you and tells you that he just made
$10,000 off of a random bet in
Kalshi, and he said he's gonna put all of that on the Rams winning the NFC Championship. Yeah, right, buddy. Then you look to your right, and some guy just gets out of his Bugatti Chiron, walks over to a park bench,
and falls asleep.
What the fuck? So you go over to check out the Hollywood sign, right? And what do you know? Some guy is just
climbing one of the letters, and
the entire military is after him. So you pull out your phone and start recording it like the other 600 people next to you, right? Then you feel a tap on your shoulder and a guy goes,
this is the place to be, right?
So you turn around and
it's just Brad Pitt,
right? So he invites you over to Erewhon, and you guys just share some smoothies. You're washing your hands, and a single water droplet lands on your phone, right? So you look down at it, and you watch
in real time as it
turns on your phone, correctly types your password in, and seamlessly navigates to the messages, scrolls down to your ex, and says,
I'm still in love with you. Fuck.
That's not good, right? So you sprint over to grab a towel, and as soon as you get back, you look at your phone. It's now
accessing the dark web.
Right. And you look at it, and it's just buying
every single drug imaginable.
So you take the towel and start rubbing it on the screen. But that just made it worse, right? You have now dispersed the water particles, so they have more
free will on the keyboard now, right?
So it goes onto Google and searches
how to liquefy human body parts.
So at this point, you're just pissed and you just scrub all the water off of it, right? And you think all is good and jolly. And you look at the top of your screen and it's a text back from your new boss saying, we didn't want you anyways, right?
Huh, what could that be from?
So you click on it and the message above that was...
the water droplets?
Texting, I fucking hate this job.
I'm quitting.
So you are now back with your ex.
You're also Jeffrey Dahmer. And
you have every single cartel in the entire world coming after you. So you just get the fuck out.